So what's up, everyone? It is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into this new Natasha Denona Valentine's Day palette. So I'm filming this on Saturday night, so you can see this Sunday morning. I was trying to edit another video, and I've had a whole bunch of stuff going wrong to where, you know, I just got to where I am now to be able to get this video started. Girl, I got here like 8 o'clock and it's like 10:30 and I'm just starting this hot mess. Anyway, so this retails for, I believe it was 25 bucks it cost me. And I bought her eyeshadow primer because I know Annette's Makeup Corner, I was just raised about it. Plus I didn't want to pay $25 for shipping just to like get it to me. So I was like, we just gonna go ahead and buy that. So this is what she looks like on the inside. You all know I have the one from last year. But I like she started including these cute little brushes because they actually work pretty nicely. So I have the one from the Topless palette, and now I have this one. So two of the same brushes, but they work pretty nicely. So I'm glad to have them in my collection. And I will use both of these in the look today, hopefully. So this is what the one from last year looks like, and here's the one from this year. So I feel like they're not giving exact tones. I might do a palette mashup of both of these later on Instagram or something, but this is what they look like side by side. I feel like it gives somewhat similar look to it. This just seems like a lighter version of this one, and it doesn't have, I don't think it has the shifting shade in this one like it does in the one from last year. So let's read the description. I'm sorry if you hear Adriangameover in the background. He decided he wanted to come with mommy today, so if you hear him, that's just it. I don't know what else to tell you, girl. I don't know. The boy is here. Okay, so it says this is a limited edition mini crush eyeshadow palette that is based on the midi size Love palette and comes with the medium blending eyeshadow brush. The limited edition mini crush eyeshadow palette is based on the shades in the palette are made with the highest quality pure color pigments, chroma crystals, and mineral pearls for maximized color payoff. With minimal effort, the blender brush features an innovative synthetic fibers that delivers a feather soft feel. It's designed for all eye shapes to blend any matte or metallic eyeshadow. And I was right, it retailed for $25, but it's supposed to have $39 value because she's doing the brush. So let me zoom you on in real quick, so when I come back we ain't got to do all that. If you're curious what's on my face, I do have on the I have on the NARS foundation, but what I did is I mixed both of them together. So the new NARS light reflection foundation is mixing with the soft matte one that I reviewed for y'all a long time ago. So I like to put both of them together so that way I can get more coverage but still get that glow from within look, because since I have oily skin in the wintertime, this will work for me now, but in the summertime I'm probably not gonna be able to use certain foundations at all. Anyway, random side note, but we're gonna go off camera, get this eye look done, and I might come back and give y'all a bonus one with this, or I might just use one of the shades in here as my inner corner shade and use the majority of this so that way we can technically have done a palette mashup here too. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're gonna use her eyeshadow base, so when I come back this is what's gonna be on my eyes. I bought the shade medium beige. Random side note, it didn't say anything about the shades being similar in this palette, but it did say chroma crystal, and I can tell that this is the chroma crystal right here just based upon the look of it. But let's put it up against the Mini Love real quick just for you to see. So this is the Midi Love, and this is the little palette. If that helps anybody, I'll hold it there for a few minutes so you can pause the screen and like zoom in and look if you feel like you need to. But this is what it looks like, and then I'll show you one from last year too, since we're here. Since it's here, we're here, everybody's here. We'll just do that too. So here's the one from 2021, and the Midi Love. If you all didn't know, the Midi Love is my favorite midi size palette from Natasha Denona. So the fact that she comes out with little versions of it, I'm all here for it and available. And yes, thank you, Natasha. Okay, now I'm gonna go off camera for real. So here's the eye we are working with using the Mini Love palette. I did put the chroma crystal shade on top. I just kind of dabbed it on it, but I feel like I might need to use some glitter glue and dab it on there so you can see it better, because I feel like you hardly see anything. So I got my glitter glue over here, and when we try it on the next side we'll see how it works. But as y'all see, I already put my liner on and my mascara. So let's get into it. I am using her eyeshadow base like I did on the other side. So what I ended up doing was a halo on it, because I haven't done one in God knows how long. Focus. Yeah, I haven't done one in God knows how long. I don't even know. So I was like, we gon', you know, try a halo out just because I haven't done it in a while. So I started off with the dark purple shade. Of course, y'all know I had to start with the dark purple matte on the back. So Just gonna build that up. I'm using my Midi Love palette for mirror because since you know it's $25, of course it doesn't have a mirror. So yeah, we kind of politely build that up there. And I told y'all I was going to use the Metropolis one as well as the new one. So I used the new one with the shimmer on the lid. And I'm using the Metropolis one here for the mattes basically. So as you can see, I blended and diffused it quite nicely. It was little to no effort, but you know, it's Natasha Denona, so we didn't expect anything less than that. So sometimes we get played, but you know, we didn't get played this time. So you know, let's just be sad and go without what our day. So doing it on nicely and easy. I'm here for that. I'm still trying to learn how to edit on my camera, y'all, so you know, that's why I'll be getting the full thing instead of like the editing like you used to, because I was using my other editing software and I'm still trying to adjust to the new one. So I just used this shade. Now I'm gonna go into this shade right here to dust over. This is the one I put on the lid, and I dabbed this chroma crystal on top. But like I told you, we're gonna take some glitter glue and see if we can do a little better job of dabbing it on top. Because right now I feel like you can't tell any of it's there. But with those chroma crystals, it's like really difficult to use. She had some pretty colors in them, and I had like the green, I think the orange green or the orange brown green or something like that when she first came out with them in the little pot. With the whole thing ended up falling out the pot, and I was like, oh no. Oh no. And I wasn't feeling it, so I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. So I ended up getting rid of mine, but they were pretty colors. It was just, I felt like the formula was somewhat difficult to work with. And I wasn't as advanced as I am now, not that I'm like super great now, but you know, I'm better now than I used to be. So, you know, I'm hoping we can make it work this time around. I'm gonna take the red shade that I just showed y'all next to that one, and we're gonna dab it in the middle. That's how we're gonna get a cute little halo eye moment here. And look at the pigmentation, girl. This one I'm talking about red. Like I want to swatch this red up against the one from the Mothership 5 that everybody loves so much, and see how what they're working with. Cause honey, Natasha said she did not come to play with this red, and I'm like, thank you, cause I feel like some people are still scarred from Zendo kind of girl. So I'm glad she came with it. Okay, so I'm just dust a little bit of darker shade on the bottom part. From the color we just put down to kind of buff them in together, make it look a little more seamless. Okay, so now let's get the glitter glue. I think I'm just dab some on my finger real quick. Of course, everything has some. But yes, we're gonna dab some. This is the Besties Cosmetics glitter glue. I'm just dab it on real quick. And then we'll see if it makes a difference on this side. I'll dab a little bit on this one too, and then we just move from eye to eye and put it on and see how that goes. So it picks up on the brush nicely. I just want to see how it sticks on the eye now. It has like, see, I feel like it's doing a little bit better with the glitter glue than it was like without. Cause I feel like when I put it on without, you didn't see anything. Well, now you clearly see like, you know, shimmer and all of it. One thing is I feel like it changed a little bit of the color of the red, so I'm not necessarily liking that. But I want to use both, so you know, I'm just gonna use both. And the good thing is when I came on camera, I didn't have as much on with the glitter glue, so you got to see what the true coloring of the red looked like. And that was just taking the chroma crystal and putting it on top. And like I said, they look sparkly and nice and extra. I feel like this is supposed to be like her version of Mother's special shades with all the sparkle and glitter in it. And she just calls them chroma crystals. That's the vibe it's giving me. Y'all tell me what you think, but that's my mind. That's what it's giving. So let me just buff out the edges of this again since we added the chroma crystal on. I don't want too much glitter everywhere. Same thing to this side, so you line out. It's here, we're here, everybody's available. Just dust it right here. But this chroma crystal is really making me second think having got rid of my other one, but I mean it's a similar shade and the gold palette to the chrome crystal color I did have, so that's another reason I'm kind of like, I'm not too lost. Take my clean brush and just dust all over. Now, for the inner corner, I used the dual chrome shade in the original Mini Love palette. Since this is Mini Crush, I used it in the Mini Love. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in my inner corner now. So let's go ahead and just pop that on in there. And I thought it complemented like the tones that's already on there nicely. Plus I think it's cool that my inner corner is like gonna shift colors. So that was another reason we use it. Plus, like I said, I want to do a palette mashup. And although this isn't a great palette mashup, if you will, I can give y'all a better one on Instagram. So let me go off camera, put on my eyeliner and mascara, and then we'll come back and talk about it. But you're too close now. I'm back on up. Back to personal space, girl. Personal space. I'll be right back. Okay? Okay. Okay, y'all. So we done winged it up on both sides and got our lives in order. I figured I'd show you this palette by the retro palette since I have it here with me for another video. It's not related, but you know, since it's here and we're there, show that one, and then I'll show y'all the Mini Love palette as well, because I just showed the Mini Crush. So here's what it looks like side by side. Okay, so now I'm thinking about swatching some of the shades in here so you can see that they're not similar. I mean, it didn't say that any of them were going to be duped to anything, but I just want to swatch. So I'm going to swatch starting off with the original Love palette, of course. Then I'll swatch, what is it? The Mini Love palette. And then I'm going to swatch the Mini Crush palette. And since it's 5 shades, y'all, it shouldn't take that long. That's why I'm going ahead and do it in this video, because otherwise I, you know, wait till later. So this is the Mini Love palette. This is the Midi Love palette. This is the Mini Love palette, and then this is what I have on my eyes, the Crush palette. So as you can see, none of the tones are exactly the same. I feel like these two look somewhat similar, but this one doesn't look the same to either one of them. So the next one I have to swatch, let's see. I think we'll do like the reddish tone. I'm basically gonna try to swatch all the ones that's on my eyes. So I have like, I think 4 of the 5 shades in here on my eyes. So yeah, this one looks similar. So the first one I did was Trust. That was the purple shade from the Mini Love, Midi Love. Then we're gonna do, that's the thing, the new one doesn't have that, so I guess I'll just do Mini Crush with this. So here is the Midi Love palette with the Mini Crush palette, these 2 shades right here. So this is the shade Soul, and then this is from the Mini Crush, since I don't think they have names on them. The last one I'm going to swatch, I don't think I have a reddish shade that compares to this, or a pink shade. So, okay, those are all the shades I had to compare. We can compare some stuff to Mini Retro if you want. Let's see. Even though I don't feel like Mini Retro has anything in it that's similar to that, besides maybe the Chroma Crystal shade, but even then, it's not the same color. Like, that's a darker pink. So, we're pretty much set there. Now, you see why I just went ahead and swatched in here, because like literally 2 shades that match. And none of the shades in the Mini Love match this one, other than the purple one I just showed. So, my thoughts on this palette. I like it. I think I look nice. I think I got a nice look out of it. I actually like the eyeshadow primer a lot too. I think I'm gonna start using this a little bit more, just to test it out a little bit more. But I like what I see. Oh, I meant to show y'all this palette from Essence. I thought it was gonna be similar to the Mini Crush palette here, but as you can see, it is, as usual, quite a bit paler and lighter. But if you're fair or light, you might like this one a little bit better than this one if you're not into like having deepening grungy tones. Not grungy, but like deepening shades, because I feel like this one might work out for you. And this one's only $4. So random side note, I like the palette. I think it's nice. I definitely think it's worth my 25 bucks, especially since I got the cute little brush, and the brushes actually work really nice. So I'm glad that she made another set that included them, so that way I can have another brush, girl, because I like those brushes. I actually think about buying some brushes off her website. I think she sells brushes. I'm not exactly sure, but I might if she does. I'd buy a full size of one of those because I think they're really nice. I think they work really well. But I'm going to take those with me when I go to Vegas in a couple of weeks. So, and I'll probably take this palette with me too. I plan on just taking all my mini Natasha Denona palettes with me, along with my mini Pat McGrath palette, the Ecstasy Icon, and the other one, and then I'll have all the eyeshadows I need, and I can be bougie and fancy down there. But anyway, I like this palette. As you can see, I made a nice little cute look, and I recommend that you try it out if you want to try Natasha's Denona's formula, because it's really nice. So those are my thoughts. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.